Hey, and welcome to our video tutorial. Let's learn how to pass parameters between two submission forms using the bridge framework. And in today's video, we're going to look at two different methods of how we can send information from one submission form to another and then stamp the information into a second table. So here we have two tables for my use case. We have the patient's table. I have the patient ID, which I set to random ID. That's the primary key of this table. And then we have other fields, just keeping things minimal. Of course, you can add other fields if you'd like. And then in my second table, we have the visits table. That includes the primary key for that table. And then we have the patient ID as the foreign key because we want that second submission form to stamp the patient ID into the visits table. And then you have other related information about the visit. So now let's go to data pages and see both methods of how we can send information from one submission form to another and stamp that information into our second table. So in my first example, we have add patient. I will click edit. I am using the patient's table as my data source. And what you want to do is check the box here in the bottom left on exit, pass ID and formula fields as parameters. It's going to pass your ID to the subsequent page. So when you hit submit, this ID will be sent to the next page. Let's click next. Then you're going to configure the rest of your fields. Click next. And then when you get to your destination options, you want to select go to a new page and then include the URL where you have that second form embedded. In this use case, I am using the direct link to my data page. However, if you are embedding into your own website, make sure you paste the URL wherever you have that second form embedded. Let's click cancel and let's take a look at the second data page. Add a visit. Click next. Again, it's going to be based off of the visits table. You include all of your fields into a form, including the patient ID. And then for the patient ID, make sure you have this field hidden. On load, receive external parameters. And very important is to add this prefix, insert record, and then patient ID. So make sure you add insert record. That way the system knows to insert the patient ID that was passed previously into this hidden field so that you can stamp the patient's ID into the visits table. Let's cancel and let's take a look at the second method. A little bit different. So let's click on edit. Click next. Again, it's the patient's table as the data source. You don't have to check the box down here in the bottom left. Set up your fields, and then in the destination options, once again, include your destination URL, but this time we're going to use query string parameters, where you add a question mark to initiate the string. You give your parameter a name. You can call this whatever you want. I called it PID, which stands for patient ID. You add the equal sign, and then you simply insert, using this picker, your patient ID to complete the URL. Okay, let's cancel and let's see how we receive that patient ID in the second form. Let's edit. Click next. Use the visits table as the data source. Include your fields on the form. And then for patient ID, once again, make that hidden. On load, receive external parameters and give the same parameter name as you did in the first form, which was PID. And that's all you have to do. Click cancel. And let's take a look at a live demo. So both of these examples look exactly the same on the front end. We are simply hiding that field in the second form. The first form is going to look the same. So if I add John Doe, date of birth, let's just pick any date. Insurance, maybe Kaiser. We'll hit submit. And I am passing the patient ID on exit. On the second form, as you can see, it's a hidden field. We can put a date of the visit, maybe today. Diagnosis, maybe blood pressure. And we'll just say NA for notes and hit submit. Now, if you go back to your table, first I will open up the patient's table. You can see we have John Doe. That's his ID. And if I go to the second table, you can also see the patient ID that we passed from the first form. I will not show you the second method. It looks exactly the same from the front end, but do rest assured that it does work exactly like the first example. You will simply pass the ID via the URL, receive the ID in the second form, and upon submission, we are going to stamp the patient ID into the visits table. And that's how easy inside Caspio Bridge you can pass parameters from one submission form to another. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.